Now we need to pass this access token to our product API. That way we'll be able to perform all the operations. So for that, we have to do that inside our main project, which is mango.web. Right here, let's open up the product controller. We will close everything else here. And I will also open up the service that we have, which is product service interface, as well as the implementation. We will first start with the interface. For each request, we will pass a token. We will have to make the change inside the product service. So right here, we will be getting token as well. So we'll do comma, string token. And perfect. Now inside the access token, we were passing empty. We will pass our variable, which is token. But we still need to pass this token from the actual controller. We need to retrieve the token here. We already did that inside the home controller, so I can just copy this line. Actually, I can cut it from here. We don't need it for login. And we will paste that right here. Once we retrieve the access token, we can pass that, and we'll do control dot for ASP.NET Core authentication. I will copy the line to get the access token in all the places, and let me paste them. And then we will pass the access token to all of the services inside the product service. Great. Now we have added that to our product service, and we are passing that to the send async the actual token. But then if we go to our base service, right here, we still need to access that token and add that to the header. So right here, we can first check if, and if not, string.is null or empty. If the API request.access token is not empty or null, then we will add that to our client. So client.default requested headers.authorization is equal to new, and we have the authentication header value. I will add the using statement, so let me remove this, do control dot to add the using statement. The authentication type is of bearer, make sure there is no spelling mistake, and then the token is inside API request.access token. So this will be the final step of sending the token with each request if that is populated inside the API request. Let's run our project and see this in action. Let me log in here. Let's log in as a customer first. And if we go to product, we should see all of the products. Great, that is working. Now if you try to edit, let me remove the debugging point, and this will also work. Now here, let me try to create a new product here. Great. Now if you are logged in as a customer and if you try to delete, this will not work. Great, you can see it throws an exception. And the reason it throws an exception is response will be null because the user is not authorized. Let's go back and let's log out here. Let's log in as an admin user. So if we go to the admin account and if we go to product, if we try to delete, you can see the product is deleted successfully. So with this, you can see our roles are working as expected because inside the API, you can see the delete only allows the role of admin user. All other functionalities can be done as long as the user is authorized. So everything is working as expected. If you want, what you can do is inside the product controller where you have product delete, right here also you can add the authorize keyword. So here if you do authorize roles is equal to admin. Copy this for delete as well. Let's run this one more time. This time if you log out and log in as a customer, you will notice that if you try to delete a product, it won't work and it will take you to access denied page. Now we do not have that page in our application, so it just displays that the page cannot be found. But you can easily add an access denied view at this location and that will work. This path is the default path that is provided with the .NET identity. If you want, you can change this in the cookies. But rather than changing, you can directly add a view at this location or whatever you like. So our CRUD operations on product are working with the user being logged in. Now one thing that I want to change is the logout and the name. I want to shift that to the right side. So if we go back to our application, let me open up the underscore layout view. Rather than justify content between, we will have to change that to flex small row reverse. Let me refresh here, and this looks much better. Let's continue in the next video.